Good morning, friends. In my last video, we have talked about the strategic disinvestment, and I had also told to you in that video that after 2 to 4 days I will come up with another videos types of companies. So today I have come up with another videos about types of companies. So basically there are two types of companies. Number one is government company and second one is non-government companies. So government companies are also divided in two parts, and in the same way non-government companies are also divided into two parts. First one, we will discuss about the government company, which is divided in the two parts. Number one is privately held company, and second one is publicly listed company. In the same way, non-government company are also divided in two parts: privately held company and publicly listed company. So now we will discuss about what is privately held company and what is publicly listed company. To go on privately held company and publicly listed company, first we will see about what is government company and what is non-government companies. A company in which more than 51% share are held by the central government or state government, or partially by the central government and partially by the state government, more than 51% share, then that company will be known as the government company. And a company in which less than 49% share are with government of India. It means more than 51% share are with a private individual or company. That is the non-government company. Now we will see what is privately held company and what is publicly listed company. Privately held company means share of company cannot be sold or purchased in the share market, stock market. Publicly listed means share of company can be sold or purchased in stock market. To understand this, we will take an example of any company. We will take an example of IRCTC. Nowadays, we are often listen that Tejas is first private train. Media quoted as Tejas is first private train. No, Tejas is not a private train. With this example, we will understand it also. Before October 2019, IRCTC was the share of the ownership of IRCTC was with the government of India, 100% share, and IRCTC was not listed in any stock exchange of India. So this is a privately held government company. It means this company is not listed in the stock exchange, but being maintained or under the control of government of India. So before October 2019, IRCTC was privately held government company. After October 2019, Government of India listed IRCTC in Bombay Stock Exchange and reduced its ownership from 100% to 87.5%. Now it's a PSU company, but still majority of ownership is with the Government of India. So it's a PSU company. And Tejas Express is being managed by the IRCTC. So IRCTC managing the Tejas Express, how it is private train, still the ownership of IRCTC 87.5% with the central government. So this news is totally wrong that Tejas is first private train, but this is a step towards the privatizations. Since independence, our Indian Railways is going to be a big reforms, broad reforms. Vivek Devorai committee has suggested in this regard the Indian Railway will be separated into number one, Railway Infrastructure Corporations, and second one, Indian Railway Trains. As Indian Railway Trains are service provider of railway transport, there must be private trains also on the infrastructure provided by the Railway Infrastructure Corporations. So what will happen? Railway Infrastructure Corporations will see the work of infrastructures of the railways. Indian Railway Trains will run their train on the track. In the same way, Railway Infrastructure Corporations will invite private players to run their trains on the railway infrastructures and pay some taxes, some money in this regard. To monitor these things, fair prices, competitions between private trains and Indian Railway Trains, there will be a regulatory body also. So I hope you have understand that what is privately held, what is publicly listed. Privately held means the ownership cannot be sold or purchased in the stock market. Publicly listed means the ownership can be sold or purchased in the stock market. Government means the share of the company are more than 51% with the Government of India or any state government, or partially by the state government, partially by the central government of India. Now, what is non-government company? As I said, non-government company means less than 59% share, means more than 51% share are with a private individual. For an example, take Yogpri Deal. Yogpri Deal Private Limited is owned by the Ram Singh and it is not listed in the stock market. So 100% share of Yopri deal is with the Ramsey, not the government of India. So it is a non-government company. But Reliance Industries, the ownership of Reliance Industries is more than 51% with the Ambanis. And since it is listed in the stock exchange, so it is a non-government publicly listed company. I hope now you will have understand what is government company, non-government company, privately held, publicly listed. For today's this much. In my next videos, I will come up with a new topic, that is currency swap. Nowadays we are seeing that share marketing is going very down, and so many foreign investors are selling their shares. So liquidity problems are created in India. To manage, to fulfill these liquidity problems, to solve these liquidity problems, RBI is going to do currency swap with the American Central Bank. So what is currency swap? How it will help to fulfill the problems of liquidity? We will talk on that. Thanks for listening me. If you have any doubt, any suggestions, you may comment in the comment box. Thank you very much.